Okay, let's make a drawing with an auxiliary view. Oops, I clicked the wrong thing. So we're going to click File, Start New, and we're going to start with a ANSI inch IDW right there, and click Create. And so we're going to put in our base view, and let's see what comes in. So obviously this page is way too big, so let's go with a much smaller sheet. I'm actually going to drop this down to a B. If we need to bump up to a C, we will. But we're going to put in our base view right here, and that's a pretty good size for a base view. We have a couple of options when we do this. We don't really need much more than this. Let's see, we're going to need this view, and we're going to need our top view. And so we'll click Create on those two. Now, the other thing is this odd view, right? You can't dimension this correctly. So what we want to do is create an auxiliary view, and there's two we can create. We could create one from here and go up this way, which gets weird because it goes off the page, or we can create one from this view and go down this way, and it puts one right about there. And so now we've got it down in this area here a little bit. See how it kind of messes things up, but this is going to work out good for us. So now we'll go to annotate. So that's an auxiliary view. It's off on this angle. It shows us we get this straight this way. So now we can put the center points on there and the center point right there. We can do our center line bisectors on this part here. Center line bisector over here. They're a little kind of thin, you know, we're not going to worry too much about it because we got stuff we want to move on to. We're going to start dimensioning. We're going to remember the way we dimensioned it before. We're going to put, this was important to put our dimension in here. So from there to there, see it's lined up perfectly, right? We can put a dimension in on this. We can say that radius right there is typical. We want the caps lock on. Typical, so that tells us that it's that way on both ends. We can do a dimension that's going to go from here to here. Yeah, that's where I want it. So that's important. And so now I'm going to put a dimension on this right here that says that that's 0.68, goes through two places. Right. The other important thing we had to know was that this from here to here was 45 degrees. Right. So see how those two kind of bump there? I don't like that. I want that to be separated a little bit, so I'm going to bump that up a little bit more to get some separation in there. So that looks good. I don't think there was anything else on there that we had to do. So let's double check. We had a 45, the 0.38. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did we miss the 0.38? We sure did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And dimension the thickness here. All right. And let me just give it a name. So our title was clamp. Our part number, our company was, we'll put that in. Oops. Um, 245-7-4. Description, clamp. These things that we're doing here is going to be important later on when we are making assembly drawings. So that's it.